There we go. As long as we can keep Albedo's field on him, he should be getting hurt really bad. What is up, everyone? It's Monday, and that means it's another Genshin video. So for this video, I'm going to be sharing this team that I've been working on before, and I've never really tested it with the addition of Yaimiko. So now I am upgrading it. This is an update to my AFK team. I should just call it the AFK team because I basically just cast all my abilities in AFK. Welcome to the AFK team build guide. I'm your host, Pebbles. Well, let's get right into it. So if you like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Let's get on with the video. So generally, the goal of this team is to use all the characters that have like on-field abilities. Just like Albedo, we cast his E like this, so it stays on field and does damage, so you don't really have to do anything. That was the goal because I'm lazy, pretty much. So the team is composed of Albedo, Kokomi, Fischl, and Yaimiko. To start off, we have Albedo at level 90. For weapon, we're going to be using the Cinnabar Spindle because it's Albedo's signature weapon. And also since Albedo scales defense, and this is his go-to weapon. If you do not have Cinnabar Spindle, I would suggest you go with the Harbinger of Dawn, but you have to be careful because you have to keep Albedo above 90% HP. Otherwise, he won't get the bonus, the crit rate bonus from this particular weapon. So the only reason we're picking this is because of the crit damage bonus substat, and as well as the additional crit rate bonus as long as his HP is over 90%. But if you have the Cinnabar Spindle, go with that one. Artifacts. For artifacts, we are gonna be using a 4-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams with defense, geo damage, and crit damage substats on the sands, the goblet, and the circlet. I won't go into detail on the substat rolls on each artifact because we already know it's RNG, so we can't really control that one. Constellations. For constellation, 0 cons. For talents, I have maxed out his elemental skill and put the normal attack and elemental burst at level 8. You don't really need normal attack for this particular build, so you can just keep it as at 1 if you want to, but I just have everything at 8 because I'm OC like that. Next character, we have Sangonomiya Kokomi. For weapon, we have the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, mainly because this is an HP substat weapon and Kokomi scales with HP, as well as the heritage buff, which gives increased 48% attack for 10 seconds. To the next character that you switch to, which makes Kokomi a really good support. For artifacts, we have the Ocean Hued Clam 4-piece set with substats HP percentage for sands, hydro damage bonus for goblet, and healing bonus for circlet. We're using the Ocean Hued Clam because this is sort of her signature set, and the healing also provides additional damage, which is good for our AFK team. Constellations, no constellations. Talents, I just put +8 on everything, but for this particular team, you just need to max out the elemental skill and the elemental burst. Our third member is Fischl. All right, so for Fischl, weapon is stringless. If you have a 5-star weapon, you can definitely go with that, but stringless is what I use because it increases the elemental skill and elemental burst damage by 42% at the refined 4. It'll go higher at refined 5 obviously, but that's all I have, so this is what I'm using. Artifacts. For artifacts, we have the 2-piece Thundering Fury and 2-piece Gladiator's Finale. You can mix and match whatever artifact sets you can, but as long as it's the +18 attack, so you can use Shiminawa as well, and then as long as you have the 2-piece Thundering Fury for that extra damage. The sands would be attack, the goblet would be electro damage bonus, and circlet would be crit rate. Talents. For talents, make sure that you max out both Knight Rider and Midnight Phantasmagoria because you'll be switching out between these two as the ability is on cooldown. You don't need to raise up the normal attack again with this particular team. So this team is like a no normal attack team. That's why I'm calling it the AFK team. No normal attack. You don't need it. And lastly, we have Yaimiko. Alright, for Yaimiko, weapon would be the Widsith. The only reason I'm using the Widsith is because I will be switching to her often, and because of the passive on Widsith where there's like a random damage multiplier when you switch, that's the reason why I'm picking this one. Also, it's crit damage substat, so that's also good. If you have a signature weapon, all the better, but I do not, so I am going with Widsith. For artifacts, we are doing a 2-piece Shiminawa's Reminiscence and 2-piece Thundering Fury. Same concept with Fischl basically, but I don't have any extra gladiator pieces, so I am using Shiminawa. But basically it's the same concept. 118% attack set, and then the Thundering Fury for the electro damage. Stats would be for Sands attack, or Goblet electro damage bonus, and crit damage for the circlet. Constellations, again, no constellations. By the way, for my constellation for Fischl is C6. You should have a lot of constellations already for Fischl, actually, if you've been playing as long as I have. But if you don't, it's all good. You don't really need constellations. For talents, similarly, +8 on everything, because these are just level 80 characters. I do have, I would suggest that you max first the elemental skill, the elemental burst next, and the normal attack. You can just leave that alone. So in this particular team, only Albedo has the crowned ability, which is his elemental skill, only because I am an Albedo simp. My stream sometimes tells me that I look like Albedo, but well, I'm the better looking one, obviously. All right, so let's see this team in action. Let's go to the bosses. So basically the combo would be to just drop everything and then just let things happen. So for this one, since we're testing out the Cryo Regisvine first, we won't be using Kokomi actually. So it will be a bit of a handicap here, but watch it. Drop all the stuff and then just run around. Just let it do its thing. It'll do its thing. As soon as we break that shield, we're just gonna throw our burst in. Ah, there we go. Haha, easy. We didn't even have to use Yaimiko's burst there, and we also did not use Kokomi, only because I didn't want to be frozen. All right, next up we have the Pyro Regisvine. Here we are definitely going to use Kokomi, so this is going to end a lot faster. So let's go. Cast the E, cast the E, cast the E, cast the E 3 times, and just watch the magic happen. Dude, I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to stare at it. Oh, look, it's dead. So those two, the Regisvines, they were pretty easy. So why don't we take it to an opponent that's a little bit harder, such as the Perpetual Mechanical Array. Here, I think we're going to need to start using our burst, but we'll see. Dropping that. That. And then I'm dropping my burst. Dude, if I'm dropping my bursts as well, it's just crazy. Kokomi also has her burst, but I only really use that as like a sort of emergency thing, only like if I have to do it, but generally I do not have to do it. So we're kind of good. Oh, look at that go. Cast that. Cast that. And let's just watch the magic happen. Alright, and obviously this team showcase would not be complete if we don't try it on Masanori. So let's go ahead and do that. Albedo skill, Komi skill, Fischl skill. There we go. As long as we can keep Albedo's field on him, he should be getting hurt really, really bad. Okay. 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 Just let him do his thing. We're not even gonna use our bursts. course, we're gonna dodge his attacks, but oh wait, it's done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our new and improved AFK build. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. As usual, I appreciate you for tuning in and watching my content, even though sometimes they're a bit rambly. I tend to ramble, but I appreciate it. Hope you guys continue to watch and follow all my videos. So that's gonna be it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're following me on Facebook, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube right now and subscribe there. And if you're following me on YouTube, go to Facebook. If you even have a Facebook, you zoomer. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Ciao.